Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's stream. I hope you're all doing well. It's a new week, and this week we're going to be, my plan is to play through the Detective Grimoire series of games because the Mermaid Mask, which is part of that series, is coming out in July. I can't remember the date, but it's in that week, starting July 13th, where the Altar's Last Variable, the Mermaid Mask, and the Desktop Explorer all come all in the same week. So that week's going to be mighty busy in terms of streams. But yeah, I want to play the prequels to the Mermaid Mask, and that's Detective Grimoire, Secret of the Swamp, and also Tangle Tower. And I'll be playing that, yeah. So today will be this first game, Secret of the Swamp, was released in 2014. You can kind of tell you'll see on the main menu screen, it definitely has some Flash game roots, if you know what those are. It shouldn't take too long. I expect it to maybe take, we should be able to finish it within this stream, within one stream. And then Tangle Tower will probably take 2 streams. The playtime seems to be about 8 hours. I was originally going to schedule that for Wednesday and Thursday, but my plans have changed. So the Thursday stream has been moved to Friday. So just so you know, Wednesday and Friday, I'll be playing Tangle Tower. And then there's this week, and then next week, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do. I don't really want to start a new game just before that craziness happens on the week of July 13th. So I might go back to... There's still a couple games that are still in sort of this limbo state. Cairn is one game that I think we're just pretty much at the end, but I never got around to finishing it. And there's also the Seventh Guest remake, which unfortunately gives me a bit of motion sickness. Well, I might try to... I think we're getting close to the end of that one too, but we'll see if I can fit that in somehow. So yeah. So let's do some detectiving, I guess. You can call it that. Oh, I need to put this in windowed mode, I think. Oh, that's not what we want. Oh, great. I tried... You have to excuse me while I thought I set the size of this properly, but I guess not. Hold on here. Like every time I stream a new game, I always make sure to get the resolution correct, but why is it so wide? That's a bit strange. Hold on. Oh. Let me try restarting. Maybe it'll... Also, I need to set the sound. Again, this game is, made in 2014, so... Oh, okay, that's a little better. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I thought I set all the... I thought I set all of the sound settings down. But I guess it doesn't save it, which is kind of bad. So we'll start with this. I'll set everything down to half. If it's too quiet, I'll turn it up a little bit. I'll do that. But as you can tell, yeah, this game definitely has some Flash game roots. You can see Armor games for those that are that may have grew up with that. Yeah, that is, and I think it's still sort of a Flash game site, or it started out off as a Flash game site. Has a lot of classics on there. But yeah, let's dive in. Tap to create a save file. Area at the beginning. 0 out of 7 challenges, 0%. Okay. Oh, really? This is headphones strongly recommended. That's not something I usually see in a game. Sound is important. I guess this is from a time when, because we just had this issue with Dimhaven, where, for people who are hard of hearing, or aren't so good at discerning sounds like myself, they have a textual alternative. I don't think we're gonna get that in this game, so we're just gonna have to carefully listen then. Oh, it's still too loud with that music. Ah.
2025 last night, a murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction deep within the heart of the marshland.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous? All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in this swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see why it matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
You've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Okay. Apologies about the sound. I'll adjust it even further down. Or maybe it's because of it. Maybe it was because it was technically a cinematic. The intro cinematic might have been louder and not affected by my sound settings. Also, if you are paying attention, you may recognize, and I think I mentioned this in it's the same guy from the Mermaid Mask too, but he's also the same guy from Old Skies. I can't remember his character's name, but it was one of the protagonists. It's the same voice actor. So, police file. Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. Exact cause of death unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggested an attack from a clawed creature. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. Page 2. Oh, this is just... Okay, there's our suspect. Footprints. 3 small wounds. Though this doesn't look like a scratch to me. This looks like someone poked three things into... needles into them. So it's not a swipe. It's a poke. So I'm not entirely sure if that's full evidence. And then footprints, the thing of these murder mysteries, I don't think it's never always as straightforward. Someone could have just worn shoes that kind of look like that, perhaps. Okay, let's go.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
So I'm pretty impressed by, like, this is 2014, but I'm pretty impressed by the quality of animation so far. That's a pretty cool segue into chapter 1.
Your case file's in the top right. You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here. When you've collected some, of course. I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Ah, he's our hint guy. Okay. Let's adjust our sound settings. Why is this so loud? Let's go 25% here. Okay, there's that. Sidebar info, window mode, sparkly hint icons. Okay. Alright. This is an interesting interface. There's a bunch of stuff here. I like this part. It tells you what to do next. I better head to the crime scene first. It's on the west side of the map. Suspect. Also, am I covering... I'm unfortunately going to cover part of the UI anyway, but I guess I'll stay where I am right now. Mr. Remington. The boss. I'm not sure what these things here mean. His body was found. Okay, 3 small wounds. Mysterious slime. So lots of little facts. Okay. And Boggy has not been officially cited for 60 years. Cool. And then clues. Okay, that's the police file. So I guess there's just a whole lot of things to collect here. You can click and hold the back button to exit immediately from the menu list. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I guess we'll...
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right.
Walk mode.
Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Okay. Also, okay. The sound mixing is a little bit off as well. I feel like the music is too much. Let's bring the speech up a little bit.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to... Oh, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Ah. I see. Alright, who's this?
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
Who is this? You're that weird girl from the fair. Oh. So here's the thing. This is not this game is actually not it's not the first game, technically, of the series. There's a game actually from the Flash era that's even earlier than this. It's hard to find and hard to play. I couldn't really... It's very, 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 very old. So I think this is what they're referring to here. Let's let's be true. I've never seen you before.
I've never seen you before.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and behave.
You'll get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature. But it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared.
Okay.
I might pretend I imagined her.
Hmm.
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. don't forget to use walk mode to move around.
Oh, that's a nice reminder. The map. Oh. We kind of already saw that. The west. It's to the west side of the swamp.
Don't forget.
So I have to go walk mode. Did we miss anything back here? Trying to see if there's any other...
That's where I can go. I can...
No. Okay, so... let's walk right on in.
Just my luck, the gate's closed. Looks like I can move these metal latches around.
Oh, is this a puzzle?
I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
Ah, it's one of these. Oh, that's fun. Oh, and also the... oh, I see. The chain is limiting how far I can move this thing. That's kind of cool.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office.
Only need to do one of them. I see.
This is the tourist attraction? The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking. Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom, and flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
So this mechanic, I think this is central to the Detective Grimoire series. We saw a little bit of it in the Mermaid Mask, the demo. It's also very similar to what we saw in Sands of Blake Manor, where you had to piece together pieces of information, nouns, verbs, to form a statement, a truthful statement. So, seems like the middle of nowhere. Isn't... What kind of choices do we have? Isn't warm enough for, is way too big for, is too stupid for, is far too remote for. Okay. And then what's this? To murder someone, to have happened, to be so smart, to make any money. The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. Is that?
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me. What's the story behind this place?
I don't know if that was correct. Was that correct? I didn't really get any sort of feedback from that. Again, this game is very old, so it's not going to be totally...
There's a hollow
might
part
have
of
some
the
scuff
tree
in it.
right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside. There's a hollow...
Hollow... Okay, there's probably something in there, I would imagine. Let's check out... I don't know. We can go to the cafe or the museum. Let's go to the cafe.
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I think Officer James said it was to the west.
Oh. Okay, I guess we're assuming we're facing north, so let's go to the crime scene. Protest? Wait, what is this?
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there. Looks like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Boggy's Bog.
Okay.
I can't wait. A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore.
Oh, I forgot that it doesn't... not... Just like in the Mermaid Mask, you can click anywhere to get a comment from our detective.
Looks like this path...
But some of them are...
I should visit the crime scene. I think Officer James...
Some of them are kind of the samey, so you're going to have to... Fortunately, you're going to have to deal with repeated voice lines here. Clearing.
Rocks sitting in the water like stepping stones. If that was a natural occurrence, it's a very convenient one.
Did we come from that way? Where are we on the map? I see.
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
Is this the way to go? Oh, it's the office where he got... Okay, so this is the crime scene. Oh, their body was down there.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Okay, they're showing the police file again for some reason.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door, and back down into those reeds by the water.
Back down. So the footprints go up here and then down into the reeds.
There are bizarre and...
Is that another set of footprints right there? Those look like just human footprints. What's this?
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside. It's Remington's office. I don't really want to go inside, but I don't think I have a choice. I don't like it here. There are and... What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water.
Oh.
I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
Which vine to break and tap that... Oh, I see. Okay, so it's a follow the line game. 3?
That's the one, but I wonder where this lockpick came from.
Lockpick. A lockpick discarded near the entrance to Remington's office, covered in a strange liquid slime. Most likely used by the murderer to break into Remington's office, and then there's still a few other... There's still some information left that we don't know about. Interesting.
I can't get in here without a key, and I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later on.
Can we use the lockpick to get in ourselves? Is there a way I can do that? Notes. Oh, we've already gathered quite a bit of notes already. Okay, 19% done. Clues. Lockpick. I guess maybe Detective Grimoire does not have lockpicking skills. Can't seem to get in. Don't think there's anything else here.
The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look. Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, make me do all this work here. Oh, are those flippers?
A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
Flippers. Okay, yep. I kind of suspected, yeah. Someone's trying to frame the creature. It is someone else. And they wore these to cover their tracks.
I don't.
Is there anything else we can...
I don't.
Anything else we can poke at?
What's this?
We already did that. So we got the lockpick from the lake, the flippers from the reeds.
There are...
I don't know if there's anything else to look at in this scene. I guess all the people that we interact with show up here, though interestingly the little girl that we met doesn't appear here.
I can't... Maybe if I...
And we can't get into the office, so let's, I guess, back out here.
Aha, some suspects.
Oh, how convenient.
Let's get this investigation started.
Hello, sir.
All right, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
That's a good question. I don't know. First name? What's a first name? It's my 23rd name, but it's the one I like best. It's my second name. Detective is my first name. Let's do this one.
It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
Okay. Okay, so we have... I see. We can talk about these topics. The cameraman's job. Where were you last night? Present a clue, which we do have a few. Present a profile. Not sure what that one is. Let's start with this.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did he want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
Interesting.
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Okay, so I think I'm starting to understand. This is very much a classic murder mystery, where we're going to get people are going to give their alibis and stories of what they did, and we have to find the one that doesn't add up. So this guy basically has said that they saw the victim just before they got murdered at the cafe, and they claim that they got sick with something, perhaps something they ate. Let's try this one. Present a clue. Flippers.
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Okay, doesn't seem to know anything.
That's great.
Okay, some of these clues don't really give... I'm just going to go through everything just for completeness here.
I'm sorry, I have not seen that before.
Yeah, I figured.
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Okay. So none of the clues really ring a bell for him. Present a profile.
You should ask someone else. Try showing it to somebody different.
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
Of course, if you show them the profile of themselves, they might get a little self-indulgent there. That's cool. Okay, so I'm not fully sure about the showing profile thing. I wonder if we need to actually complete the profile a bit more before we can get anywhere with that. But that's interesting. Oh, and there's also... I'm not sure if there's like 2 more conversation options, but there's also this 5th one down here that seems to be locked. I wonder if this could be like a j'accuse action, just like we did in Saints of Black Manor. Okay, so that's a cameraman. Who's this guy?
Yes, do you have a message for me?
No, I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Van de Peer.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
I was just about to describe him as an auteur. The very typical, full of himself, movie producer, director, visionary / whatever the heck. Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions. A nice beard. I heard your work was going downhill lately. Let's try this one.
That's great. Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'd be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
So, we talked to Bobby, and he said that Vincent only just got permission about a week ago. So, we know no. They need to get... Yeah, Vincent Van de Peer only recently got permission from who, though? Might be Richard. To film here in the swamp, to dress up as Boggy, to murder the victim. I think I'm going to assume that... I think I managed to get the first one right. Because if it was wrong, you would probably tell me, right? So I think this is also correct.
Vincent Van de Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Van de Peer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Van de Peer challenged unlocked. The challenge topic will now be available when talking to Vincent. Find the truth. Oh, that's what that special topic is. Okay. I see. Okay. Let's talk about his job.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy? About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work. But I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
I wonder what that hobby is. We might have to talk to Bobby again about that. I guess we're also trying to look for who would want to murder Remington. Because if this guy already got permission from Remington to film here, I mean, they should be kosher, right? Unless there's something else that Vincent wanted. Like more than that.
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed I was working. Very hard indeed. Well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest. But yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual. Yes. Difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective. But there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Yeah, okay, so it's already starting to not add up because we saw that the Bobby was at the cafe earlier, maybe not at nighttime, but they were doing something at night. And also Vincent was recording in this very location, and we know that the tracks come up from this area. So whoever the suspect was, or at least the person dressed up, must have passed through this this area to get to the office. Okay, what do I need to... Bobby Burrell told me that was one of the reasons. Doesn't explain why. Lied to me because... Was nowhere to be found last night. Was so useless. Might be this one. Was nowhere to be found last night. Vincent told... I guess this makes sense. Vincent told me that Bobby was nowhere to be found last night.
Vincent Vanderpeer told me that Bobby Burrell was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burrell doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
That's the challenge question. Okay. Let's present some stuff.
If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of paper... I don't really have time to be looking at items from your collection. I don't know if it's any use to you at all. I'll film again tonight and try to get a version without all those bizarre noises in the background.
I guess we can select that footage and listen in on those sounds.
You won't be getting very far discussing that with me. Try someone less important.
Wow.
If you want an autograph...
Okay, so nothing like that.
Now there's a man who could handle himself.
I'm not so sure.
Well, apart from yesterday, that was just a one-off, wasn't it?
For him, I think so, yes.
It's one way to put it.
Ah, yes. The reason we're all here, of course.
Not me.
Isn't he your prime suspect?
Well, officially, yeah, but I mean...
What an amazing creature! No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible! He's been working with me for a number of years. A real expert, of course.
He did also mention the cameraman has a hobby that they get distracted with. I wonder what that is.
The world's premier director. The king of wit and whimsy. You met him. You're a lucky man.
I think the theme of this game is all the characters are not... They're all quite eccentric. They all have little traits and stuff. I don't think we're gonna ever see a boring, flat, vanilla character in this game, or the other games in this series.
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
Okay, so it sounds like the challenge requires us to choose the right choices here. Otherwise, we could probably fail the challenge. Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that? Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way?
Yeah.
I wonder how that happened.
Bribery?
Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
I see. We're putting in the item that, well, I mean, the obvious one is probably the money. Some of these other ones, flowers, a sword, a picture of the director. Oh, wow. Let's do this.
Right. That's the one.
That was easy.
I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Okay, so that would certainly be a motive to take your partner out of the process and not have to pay a cut. Okay. That's cool. Oh, and here's the film footage. Footage recorded last night at the exact time of the murder. Filmed by Vincent Van de Peer in the clearing on the west side of the swamp near the crime scene. There's nothing to see, but various clues can be heard on the audio track. Listen to them in order. In order. Creaking. Blast. It would be kind of nice if the music stopped playing, because I think it's kind of distracting me from listening to this. Clang. Okay, that's sound. Okay, so we're actually hearing the murder, because we're close enough to the murder scene that we can hear that. That sounds like Remington's body falling out of the window. Though the ripping sounds like the curtain on the window. Why is this after this one though? Thud. Okay, so this thud is is Remington's body hitting the ground. But something must have happened. I guess they got pushed out, probably pushed out the window. Don't know what that blast is though. That's a bit suspicious. Okay. Cool. Let's talk to Bobby again.
The famous director, and my friend. Vincent's work, I see. I'm glad he knows how to use the camera at least.
What do you think all those noises are?
Well, judging by the time this was recorded, I'd be able to make a pretty good guess.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpure over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
You left it with Vanderpeer and he used it instead. Okay, I think it's pretty easy. It's the first one there.
You left it with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
Okay, this challenge has multiple questions. Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes, but I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect.
Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
I guess it does kind of make sense if you're a videographer. You'd probably have an interest in just general photography too.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night. Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
Oh, okay. Touch the photo to use the... Oh, okay. Sure. Huh. Whoops.
The swamp creature's just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
A blurry photograph taken by Bobby Burrows shortly before the murder. It shows something that looks like Boggy in the woods at the back of the swamp. The being in the photo seems to have long legs. Are those long legs though? That those look instead like reflections in the water. Okay. Looks like I think we're pretty much done talking with these two for now. Let's look around. What's this way? Oh, the museum.
That's the logo for Boggy's Bog. So, I'm guessing this museum is an official part of the tourist attraction. I hope they don't charge an entrance fee. I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers. There's less light back there. Those trees are getting thicker and thicker. I don't think it's a window. It's a stepping stone path that goes past the museum and into the woods. So glad I'm wearing my best shoes today.
I just realized, yeah, you had to, like, to traverse the swamp, you have to, like, hop through some, over some stones. There's no, like, straight path, like, continuous path there.
That museum is quite a nice building, which makes it look even more out of place in a swamp.
That's true.
Being held up on wooden supports, it's bizarre.
Yeah, that's not foundationally secure nor safe.
That museum, is it? That museum is...
Can we get in here?
The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear.
Oh, what the... What the heck is this? Oh, wow. Who made this door? This is so silly. Okay, move this one out of the way. And then that... Oh. That way.
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
someone here. Let's look at all these other things first.
I'd better take a look at this.
Ooh.
This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
Boggy's feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back. I think what we're going to have to do is compare this actual image of Boggy with the costume that someone has made. This doesn't look well, but again, this might be from 60 years ago. Maybe he gained weight or something. But it doesn't look... Yeah, something doesn't add up here. Something doesn't add up here.
Let's see here. This journal belonged to the explorer who first discovered Boggy in this swamp 60 years ago. Some educational facts about swamps. Did you know swamps are gross? Yes? Yes, I did. Apparently the museum was founded by the explorer many years ago, in a different location. It's only recently been moved here to be part of the tourist attraction.
Oh, the building got moved?
That might explain why it looks so out of place.
Oh.
It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show.
Another story from Boggy's Bog. That's kind of cute. Swamp Studios. It's a Roman. I don't know what year that is. I can't read my... what is that? I know that's a 4 at the end. 1934, perhaps? Maybe?
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Oh, someone has simply switched them around. According to historical sketches, the skin would have had a number of spots and patterns, similar to that of a toad/frog. 3 prominent sharp claws, supposedly the primary weapon of the Boggy Swamp monster. Some early sketches even showed a small thumb. So 3 fingers, 3 claws, and a thumb. So like this one. And this one also has 3 claws.
I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit. It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
Oh, I see. They hid part of the costume here. And they're only 2. They are definitely very bad facsimiles of the real thing. Huh. Looks like we're slowly reconstructing the costume. What's this?
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though. This is a really cramped museum. Just one room. Not worth the admission price. These are skulls? Oh, they're just models. Creepy models. Books about Boggy and other mysterious creatures. I'll read them some other time. This is a
So I'm just clicking through all these little things on the screen here.
Apparently, this is the exact hat worn by the explorers 60 years ago. It seems everyone is destined to lose a hat or two in this damn swamp. Let's see here. Oof.
Okay, let's talk with this guy.
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect, detective. I am no mere tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat? My sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
This guy, the voice for this guy it's literally the actually dupe person. Oh boy. Okay. I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook. I'm doing a drawing of your beautiful face. Okay. I'm writing in my diary, it's been a long day. Let's try this one.
I'm doing a drawing of your beautiful face.
I feel like all those conversation options don't really matter. I don't think there's a disposition mechanic in this game where we like piss off the or praise the person we're talking to. Let's talk about what are they doing here?
So, if you're not a tourist and you don't work here,
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
so you're visiting the museum for fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology, a fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Wow, thank you for giving us this information. Jeez. Okay, information about Boggy collected by Agent Folder. Boggy Swamp became a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches, in which he has 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead to make him less threatening. Oh, okay, the cartoon character. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe that information is out there somewhere. So perhaps not at the museum. Okay.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so I don't...
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
And what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
The lockpick that we have probably has something to do with that. Also, there's a... What's this? Echo's protest? Oh, I think... I see. I think that's why that area before the clearing was called Protest. I think there's a person probably named Echo that shows up there. Okay. The lockpick I found near the Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder.
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
Okay, we do have the challenge. All right. Let's go through all of these then.
The real swamp creature had claws, 3 on each hand to be precise. Why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead?
Good question. Flippers?
Guesswork. Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret.
Oh, so for all we know, the feet could be the feet could look like something completely different. This is we don't know if he even has 3 toes. It could be, yeah. Okay, I see.
I have no interest in something like that. Obviously.
Okay.
You're wasting your
No.
Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo, the murky exposure. It's perfect.
It's perfect because it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on.
So this is not evidence?
I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Okay.
An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place. This file goes over some basic differences between the genuine creature and the cartoon character. It's nothing more than a basic overview, really.
Okay. And the lockpick.
Something you found on the floor? Come back when I'm not so busy, alright?
Well, I'm going to challenge you about that in a sec. But let's go through these
This
profiles.
person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
They don't care about the director.
If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already.
Okay.
Next time, only show me something if it's important. Let's make that a rule.
No, I'm going to show you everything. you can't tell me what to do.
Are you asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature. What's the difference anyway?
Everything!
Okay.
The man was a fool. That's all you need to know.
Okay, I'm getting the sense that he didn't like Remington right off the bat. That might be a motive in itself.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies, go ahead.
So, what are we showing Fodor now?
Well, I tried showing the lockpick earlier, but he was dismissive about it. Maybe he'll listen to me this time.
Where did I find this again?
Present map location outside the office.
I found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
You were at the scene of the crime yesterday and might know who dropped it. You said Remington always carried a lockpick with him. You already admitted to owning a lockpick and using it to open locked doors.
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You left your lockpick by Remington's office yesterday, or you let Remington borrow your lockpick before he died. That doesn't make the second one doesn't make as much sense. You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one. I think it's this last one.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
Okay. This guy is certainly suspicious. Also, I just realized he has a neck beard. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we're a third done in the game. Wow. I do kind of actually like this progress indicator. It kind of gauges how much into the story we are. We've done 3 out of 7 challenges, and we're slowly making our way through all of this. Though I have a feeling there might be things I might miss. Perhaps. I have to watch out for those. Okay, so I can't... guess I can't...
There's a little...
guess I can't go through there. Let's head out of the museum. So... apparently we can continue on to the rest of the east part of the swamp, I think. I think we'll do a little circle around, back to the cafe and then back to the protest. And there's also this hidden area behind the office. I'm not sure how to... I guess maybe this is inside the office, actually, now that I think about it. So let's go this way. The woods.
This staircase is a tree. And this tree is a staircase. And this place is so weird. It's like a little forest back here. The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad. What's this? Looks like the stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
What's this? Leaf rock. It's a footprint? Oh. I have to... oh, I see. These items are part of what I'm trying to reconstruct. I see. Okay, so this probably has to go there. Maybe this leaf goes right there. Yep, okay. These two rocks seem extraneous. Also, this piece of wood, maybe. This piece of wood, okay, that goes right there. And this... aha! So that's the left foot there.
I recognize that footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Yeah. Made using the flippers. Yeah.
What's this?
So we've done that.
The water's like not bad. The rock path leading back towards the museum. It's like a little the water's I can see not bad.
I guess... oh, I guess you can't go back to the east part of the swamp here. Like, the only option is to go up here. Huh. Someone's living up here.
It feels like I've stepped into nighttime. What happened to the sun? It feels like... someone please tell me why there's a house here. Well, the lights are on. Maybe somebody's home. I wouldn't be using this old rope bridge if I had a choice. I've seen the movies, I know what happens. I wouldn't be using... it feels... someone... well...
Oh, I can... oh, I see. I can keep going. Okay, so maybe I can go around to the east side of the swamp. Let's,
The latch is broken on this door. Seems I can fix it with those 3 cogs if I just put them in the right place. Once they're on the right pins, I can move the handle at the bottom to try and open the door.
a gear puzzle, huh? Alright. This thing... well, that's kind of loud. So this gear here... trying to see... does that work? Oh.
Perfect. I am amazing.
That was also very, very easy. Let's take a look around. This feels like a hag's, a witch's hut.
I'm indoors. What a treat. This is like an oven? Or is it just a boiler? It's so old-fashioned it hurts my brain. Check out that sunlight beaming through the window. It's so bright I should have brought my sunglasses. The tree comes straight through the middle of the house. It even has little drawers carved into it. Okay, even I'll admit, that's pretty cool. A little blanket on a little bed in a little house. It makes very little sense.
Interesting that interesting that got added to the notes.
The tree okay, even I'll... There's a whole load of needles and wool on that shelf. Or should I say yarn? I just don't know anymore. There's a book on the table. I think it's a book about flowers. How fascinating. I must take some time to read it. Check out that... I'm in...
Okay, I don't think I can see anything else here. Let's talk of this.
You just walked straight into my house, did you?
Sorry, I would have rung the bell.
Sorry, I would have rung the bell, but you don't have one.
Normally, I have methods for dealing with unwanted attention, but I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No. I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you. What do you do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born. And I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area. I've learned many things from them.
What about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow, how do you do that?
Chemistry.
Oh, so we have a somewhat of a forensic scientist, or at least the best approximation of that here. So we could give her clues. That slime that we've seen on some of the items attached to the murder scene. We could maybe she'll give some insight, but she's also a suspect potentially. So I don't know. A page from Weybridge's Book of Pressed Flowers contains information about all the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. The green and red species only grow around the side door of the museum and can't be found anywhere else. Okay, that might be useful information.
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
Not surprised. Yep. No, not surprised that she was just hanging out in her house. Yep. Let's go. Interesting. We can these ones have a little liquidy symbol, so we can get some information there. Let's go through everything else though.
If you bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you. You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
Just gonna go through everything here.
No, thank you. If you bring me some...
Nope.
This is a 60-year-old journal. It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
I thought you might.
So she says that she's been here 60 years, so she would have known. She would have been around the time when Boggy was last sighted.
They're samples of flowers that grow in this area. 2 of them you don't see very much anymore. And 1 of them only grows around the museum.
Only 1? I thought the brief said that 2 of them grew around the museum. I'll have to maybe look back at the museum and check that out.
You can put that away. I can't help.
Alright, let's do flippers.
No, thank you.
She doesn't like the flippers. Let's start off with the lockpick.
Let's see. First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet.
Okay. I see. That's the actual sample. Okay.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Oh, it's a comparison test. I see. So, I mean, if it's green, blue and yellow make green. Let's try that.
Got it!
Yeah.
Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
That was easy. Is it the same liquid on the gloves?
Let's see. First thing, then tap the... And now...
Is it literally the same combination here?
Got it! Now I'll write it... that looks pretty similar to last time.
Yeah. Okay. It's weird that they made you just repeat the whole thing all over again, but okay. She probably doesn't have the best opinion of mostly everybody, I bet.
I'm not even sure who that is.
Oh, she doesn't even know who the director is. That makes sense.
You should ask someone else.
Yeah, not even the cameraman, she doesn't know.
A fascinating old woman who lives in a wonderful treehouse.
I heard she wasn't so keen on visitors, though.
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
Oh, she doesn't know Agent Folder either.
I'm not even sure who that is.
Really? She doesn't know who Boggy is? That's a bit odd.
I have nothing good to say about that man, so I won't say anything at all.
Okay, fair enough. We don't have her challenge topic yet. I have a feeling we're going to have to find that from someone else, or from some other interaction. So I guess we'll come back to here later. There's still... We got 6 well... We have the victim, we have Boggy, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 1, 2, 3, 4... So 7 possible suspects, I think. Oh. That's the cafe? I see. Okay. The cafe is right there, and there's another area in between that crossroad and cafe. So we're already here. Oh, the trash is glowing.
Predictably, a trash can. And I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Alright, let's rummage through the garbage. Oh, what's this?
Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper?
Looks like a diagram of the costume.
Or something more sinister.
These look like designs for a Boggy costume. What's going on around here? Okay, so we have the claws, we have the flippers. The other 3 parts are the head, the torso, and the legs. And this does...
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here?
No, I think we're dealing with a costume. I brought with me to spruce what this was hidden, that was hidden inside. I found in my office explains what the costume design I found in the trash can explains what the photo is showing me. Is that it?
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what Burrow's black and white photo is showing me. My detective's intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph, I'm not sure I'm looking at the real Boggy here. And I think these designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can find that, there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
Oh, end of the chapter. Okay. A deadly disguise.
I have something for you.
Another gift already. Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have pockets in that dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
I don't know. You could try it on any door you like. Although, I recommend you try it on that office door.
Remington's office?
She just gave us the key to the office door. That's suspicious.
A shipwreck? In a swamp? Does that make any sense? And why is there a cafe growing out of the side?
I have to say, this is actually kind of a cool cafe location. I'd love to actually run a cafe like this.
The tables and chairs are made out of parts of a ship, I think. Never really learned much about ships. A shipwreck? And there's a wooden path built right into the shipwreck. The rope bridge leads up through those trees. Do they expect tourists to climb up there?
Oh, I see. This path up here leads up to back to the lady's office, or lady's house, I should say.
A shipwreck? And
there's someone working at the cafe. I'm just trying to look for anything.
grass, trees, nothing unusual. Grass, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that.
Okay.
There's a little locked door on the side of the ship here. I think it's part of the cafe. A ship and...
Okay. Let's talk with this person.
Ah, yes. I heard they were sending somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire.
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect, too.
Of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like. I won't be offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits. But I think you'll find the swamp to be your greatest challenge.
So apparently Detective Grimoire is already famous enough at this point that other people already have heard of him. It's pretty cool. I love challenge. I eat challenge for breakfast.
I love challenge. I eat challenge for breakfast.
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations, for better or for worse. My advice to you, look to the past. It could be the way forward.
I'm supposed to look to the past, right?
I mean, we just went to the museum, so that and it has given us a lot of enlightening facts about this case. Founded Boggy's Bog when, killed the swamped creature when, built the museum because was living in the swamp when. Okay. Founded Boggy's Bog. Killed the swamp creature. Built the museum. A lot of these don't really make sense. Lady Weybridge might fit with this one. Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when Boggy... No, not that... No, the swamp creature. Was discovered by the explorer 20 years ago, 60 years ago, became a famous cartoon character, was hunted and killed. I think it's this one.
Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorer 60 years ago. Ah, Lady Weybridge. She was living here when Boggy was first discovered by the explorer.
Huh. Okay, I could have... I could have put those two and two together already. But I guess we needed to talk to Harper first before we could do that. So, okay, so we now have her challenge unlocked there. Oh, we haven't finished talking with you. Oh, and now the Boggy costume is an open topic. Cool.
So, you sit in this boat all day and sell food to people? To tourists, I guess?
Not just the tourists, but the employees too. To anyone who is hungry or thirsty. I know everyone's favorite foods.
What are they? Oh, and is this a real shipwreck? How did it get here?
I can't expose all the secrets of the swamp. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Is there a secret to this shipwreck?
No.
You just spoiled my fun.
You'll find out there are some secrets worth keeping when you've worked here as long as I have.
Well, how long is that?
I've worked in the swamp almost as long as Mr. Remington. We knew each other for a long time.
Really? So what was his favorite food?
Mr. Remington enjoyed a specialty only I can make. The bog dog. He ate one nearly every day. A real creature of habit, that one.
It looks like a hot dog.
It's similar, but I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not serving them today.
Why not?
Yesterday I found this strange green powder in my entire supply.
Guess I'm out of luck today. Well, thanks for the information. You've been a real big help.
Wait, take this with you. If you get thirsty, it's the most popular drink in Boggy's Bog. Swamp juice. Try it.
It looks
swamp
like...
juice.
It looks... Well, I'll try some later on.
You're in luck. That's my last bottle. A lot of swamp juice has been disappearing from my stock recently.
Oh.
I can only assume I must have been selling them all.
Did something strange happen at the cafe yesterday?
Okay, that was a big info dump. So, I mean, it could be Harper poisoning, but again, there's no. I don't really see a motive for him. But yeah, someone's been poisoning the bog dog supply, and that's probably how Mr. Remington got sick. And then also swamp juice has been disappearing. That's another thing. A bog dog was the reason that Richard Remington was... No, that doesn't fit. Let's see. Sold him some swamp juice, sold him a bog dog, suddenly burst into flames. It's probably this one, but... Murdered the victim because visited the cafe after... Richard Remington visited the cafe after... No? Oh no, left the cafe feeling ill after Harper sold him a bog dog.
Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Harper sold him a bog dog. Harper is basically in charge of all the food and drink here in Boggy's Bog. I'll have to ask him about this.
Okay, we can challenge him right now. But let's look through all these other things.
You're going to ask me about what I was doing last night.
I was going to? Were you going to tell me anything?
I was working here at the cafe in the evening. I had a couple customers. Eventually they all left and I locked up and went home.
Do you lock away everything at night?
Not everything, just the storeroom over there.
You mean that little door on the side of the ship? Is there anything else to lock?
I leave the chairs, tables, and trash can where they are. Lifting things like that is not a job for an old man.
Don't you have anyone to help you?
Mr. Remington liked to keep us down to his skeleton stuff. There simply aren't many people who would choose to work in a place like this.
A skeleton staff?
Understandable.
Well, that's convenient for him since...
Don't make that joke. I won't laugh.
Okay.
Someone made a costume to look like the creature. They must have known it would get a reaction for sure. But I wonder if they planned things to go this far.
When you're finished theorizing, I was going to show you these sketches I found in a trash can right next to your cafe.
It does seem like someone was designing a costume. A disguise, perhaps.
I don't know.
Try to think why somebody would do such a thing.
I don't know.
What could they achieve with it?
I don't know.
Not yet.
Yeah, we don't know. Though I guess maybe we can infer that whoever put this this costume design drawing here in the trash can, they must have passed through the cafe, perhaps bought something from Harper. So it must be. I wish Harper would tell us what customers came by, because we definitely know Remington came by. We definitely know the cameraman came by. I'm not sure if there was anybody else. All right, let's click through all the things here.
He's dead, but he always knew what he was getting involved with.
Okay, I didn't expect that comment from him.
You don't know everything, I'm afraid.
Okay, fair enough.
I can't help you with that one. Sorry.
Okay.
Why don't you show that to someone else? You don't know everything,
Okay, so those ones, no info there.
I can't help you.
No, he doesn't know anything about the flower book.
Why don't you show...
Oh, whoops.
I
Oh,
was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in charge of all the food and drink around here, I'm afraid this is something I can't ignore.
He was an old man. His health wasn't perfect. But I'm not arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you think caused it?
What do I think caused it?
okay. Sorry, I accidentally clicked the challenge button, so I guess we're just going to do it here. It said it was some sort of green powder. Oh, okay, this is very easy. It's not ketchup, it's not mustard. What is this? Is that jam? Poison, yeah.
A bog dog he ate at the cafe gave him food poisoning.
I keep all my food locked in the storeroom when I'm not here. You think he was poisoned?
I think he was poisoned.
Poisoned by me?
You left the food stocks outside the storeroom? No. The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick. That is definitely plausible. Proof that it was you that poisoned the food. That's an interesting choice. Let's do this one.
The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
A lockpick? I've never encountered a problem like this before. But since last night, am I in a position to doubt a claim like that?
Somebody knew that Remington would eat a bog dog. He ate one every day, right?
Do you suppose this explains the missing bottles of swamp juice as well?
Interesting. Okay. Swamp
It's
juice.
the most popular drink that I sell. In fact, a lot of it has disappeared from my stocks recently. It was Mr. Remington's favorite food. That strange green powder isn't supposed to be there. I don't know everything. I can't help you with that one. Why don't you show that?
Okay, he has no comments about the
I
costume.
don't know everything.
Kind of makes sense. What about his opinions about everybody else? Let's actually. What's his opinion? What's his opinion of himself?
I don't know very much about them.
Really? Okay, okay, that seems like that's a missed opportunity there. That doesn't make any sense. he doesn't know he doesn't know much about himself.
You have a lot of suspects on that list.
Okay. I guess he wouldn't know about the director.
I don't know what to say.
He has no info. But Bobby was here.
I don't know very much about them.
Really?
You have a lot of suspects on that list.
He doesn't have much to say here.
You're prime suspect, am I correct?
Well, technically, but I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly.
Actually, that's an interesting thought. Maybe whoever made the costume based it on the cartoon character, not the actual creature. That would kind of make sense.
He was a friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you.
Okay. I think we're done with Harper. Okay, that's all about the swamp juice. And it does look okay, so it looks like we are halfway done the game. We're slowly making our notes here. I think I'm going to go back to the treehouse since we're here and do the challenge question with Lady Remington. And then we'll make our way back toward the office and look inside. That's a pretty good plan of action. Oh, and we can also talk to her about the boggy costume.
I found these designs for a boggy costume. Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No.
That's true.
But that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, these designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh, how come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course. I am a seamstress. There was a time when I considered sewing my craft, my livelihood.
Really?
When Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering. I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A pointless gift from some strange woman.
She gave some fabric to the guy. I think I got my names mixed up. Her name's not Remington, but she gave it to the victim. I wonder if the curtains out on the window. He probably used them as curtains on the window. That's my guess. But we haven't even looked at the office yet, so I'm kind of jumping ahead here. Yeah.
You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
Let's click all the rest of these
Let's
things.
see. First thing we then tap the...
Oh, are we...
And now...
We're repeating this again so that we can confirm that this is all swamp juice. I see.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. Was that the same as last time?
Yep.
This was the exact same liquid.
No, thank you.
She doesn't want a bog dog. Okay.
I'm not even sure who that is.
She doesn't know who Harper is? That's a... They're so close together in the swamp, I'm surprised that they don't even know each other. Weird. Okay, challenge time.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find anything?
Yeah. You.
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house. Remember?
You created the myth of the swamp creature yourself to scare people away. You were living in the swamp when the explorer visited 60 years ago. You were the original founder of the tourist attraction, so it's this one.
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume. What else do you need?
I need you to tell me if the journal is a fake. There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is. I think you wrote something in the journal or something. I think it's this one, the second one.
There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal? Or what, that I stole it?
You stole it from him before he left the swamp. You took it from the journal while it was on display in the museum. This part I don't... Okay, this part we don't know for sure. Let's try this one.
You took it from the journal while it was on display in the museum. And let's think about this one again.
Okay. Oh, okay. I guess we have to do the whole thing again.
You might.
You were all...
That's correct.
You all...
Oh, I
There's a
see
page
the options change their position. Let's be careful here. You stole... Maybe, okay. Could it be this one? I really have no idea. If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind.
I really have no idea.
Ah.
If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind.
It doesn't belong in a museum. It belongs here, with me. You understand?
What if I promise I'll return it after I finish clearing up this mess?
Then... I'll show it to you.
Is this you? He drew you into his journal?
Ah.
It's beautiful.
60 years ago, yes. He left the page with me. We agreed the rest of the world would manage without it.
I think there's something on the back. What's this?
Huh.
Footprints.
Oh, I see. Information about Bucky's feet. I see. He has 2 toes at the front and 1 at the back. This page proves the footprints found outside the office were not made by the real Boggy. Cool. All right. I'm glad we came back here. Let's get out of here. All right, let's do our circle again. So we're gonna keep going down this way. Of course, I was like, this is a tourist attraction. We run around all over the place, but we haven't found the gift shop yet. And we found it, finally.
I'm not going to worry about how frail that wooden path looks. Nope. There aren't many clues over here. Unless those trees are a clue. But I don't think so. It's a humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look.
Oh. We can actually peruse the goods here.
Bonky dolls, bonky toys, bonky postcards. Yeah, this stuff isn't half bad. It's a map of the swamp. Mine seems a little older than this one, though. It's a framed drawing of Boggy. What a shame, it's not even signed. It's a photo of the swamp entrance. Or it could be a painting. There's really no way to tell, you know? A Boggy's Bog mug. Maybe I'll get one and surprise Officer James for Christmas.
I will note that I haven't even... we could always go back to the officer to get some hints, but the game's been pretty... I have to say, the difficulty of this game has been pretty easy. Like, way easier than most of the other, point and click adventures like Old Skies or things like Corner Dimhaven. So again, you also have to remember this game was made in 2014, and it came from more of a Flash game. So I don't want to sort of infantilize people here, but it's most of the people who would be playing this would probably be much younger. So you probably don't want to make the puzzles too difficult. Otherwise, you probably just frustrate the players.
Boggy doll. Boggy. Brightly colored boggy baseball caps. Is there something behind them?
Ah.
Well, I wouldn't wear it. Maybe to sleep in, not outside. Boggy dolls, boggy toys, boggy postcards.
I just got an achievement. Examine all of the boggy merchandise. But I do see, the head is
Brightly,
there.
is there?
Brightly is. I guess maybe we have to talk. I guess we have to talk with the proprietor of the gift shop to buy that. Boggy hat. A child's hat sold at the gift shop, designed to look a little bit like Boggy.
It's a hump.
Okay, so anything else here?
There aren't many clues, but
There actually isn't that much.
There aren't many, but
there isn't much else going on in this scene.
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're hard at work.
You weren't here yesterday.
Oh, no, I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
So, that was your hat I saw blowing through here.
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kinda dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
Okay.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day. You don't seem at home here, exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day. It's impossible to leave this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted.
She brings spare clothes every day. I wonder if that might be a critical clue there.
When you have a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening. Same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
You left them here? By the gift shop?
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of?
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
I absolutely do.
Okay, so the suspect, since the gift shop wasn't locked up, the suspect must have left the head here, but also borrowed Sally's clothes. Again, it also doesn't eliminate Sally as a suspect. She could have been the one to use these clothes. Oh, there's actually a lot of notes about this thing. A pair of Sally's black leggings. Sally says someone played a joke on her since they are covered in a strange liquid slime. Sally left these leggings in her bag and left that bag in the swamp last night.
I have a theory that the murderer was wearing a costume, a homemade outfit designed to look like the swamp creature.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous. You'd never see me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but...
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
That's the point of a disguise?
Look, detective. When you have legs like mine, you don't want to be wearing disguises.
Is that why you always wear those black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
And making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
Well, you're right. I always wear these.
She always wears the black leggings. But again, it doesn't eliminate other people from, again, they could have borrowed those clothes. Let's go through all the clues.
Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now. I have no idea what that is.
Just gonna go through all of
This
these.
was taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
Yes, I think so.
Mm-hmm. The water is really clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo.
Ah.
It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah, of course. A reflection in the water.
Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah, that location, it did noticeably, Grimoire did notably say that area has clear water.
Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets?
I guess the question is, why would the suspect be seen back at that place, though?
Is that one of your clues? I have no idea.
Okay. So at the moment, we're missing like one little clue. A lot of clues from the crime scene. We better get into that house pretty soon. And then we are missing the... Oh no, we know where the head is. We just have to get it somehow.
These hats look pretty stupid. Luckily, kids seem to like stupid stuff.
You sell a lot of them?
Yeah, they're pretty popular. Where are you keeping...
Okay, that's nothing.
Is that one of your clues?
That's nothing as well.
I have no idea.
She doesn't know what swamp juice is.
Where are you...
Nor bog dogs. Lockpick?
Is that one of your clues?
Nope.
I can draw way better than that.
Can you show me?
There's no time. Maybe in the sequel.
Maybe in the sequel, huh? I wonder if we'll see some of these characters again in Tangle Tower.
I have no idea what that is. Where are you...
I'm assuming she has to say something about her leggings.
They're mine, but I left them here last night. Now they're covered in slime, and I don't want to go near them.
Fair enough.
Her. I don't know why she still works here, to be honest. One murder is one murder too many.
I like how she talks about herself in third person.
Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that. Is that your new friend? Sweet.
She speaks very nonchalantly about all these people.
I really don't know what to tell you. Is that one of the other suspects? More suspicious than me. Is that your new friend? Sweet. I think the cartoon character is kind of dumb.
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
Okay.
He made sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
I know.
Okay. Okay, so at least eliminates the motivation that, because Remington was her boss. But it sounds like he paid her. She doesn't seem to have any complaints about him. as far as we know. Okay. I think we don't have the challenge unlocked for her. We're gonna have to look somewhere else. Perhaps in, I'm guessing maybe in Remington's office. But yeah, we'll come back here later. I'm guessing once we do the challenge, we'll be able to get that, the head of the costume.
There's a hollow.
Oh, and
there's a hollow part of the.
There's the hollow. Somebody, the suspect probably. Oh,
there's a hollow.
I just saw a pair of eyes come out of there. Maybe Boggy's supposed to. Boggy, the real Boggy's here.
Apparently, I'm not hungry though. This place is putting me off food. Note to self.
I'm just gonna.
It's a fork in the road. How non-linear. Those trees.
I'm just gonna make sure I poke at everything. It's a fork in the road.
It's a. Note to. Those trees.
I do also want to check out. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to.
There's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water.
I just want to make sure I get all the notes here because I think I missed a few things in the front here.
Is an opportunity for a photographic memento. The two characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they fighting?
It's one of those things.
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk move. Just an odd old tree. No clues, just mud. The fence that seems to surround this entire area.
Okay, don't think there's... don't think there's anything else. Let's go back to the dock.
Ah!
Oh, I don't want to talk to you.
Try and solve every suspect's challenge topic. If you're struggling, don't forget to present profiles and clues to people who might be interested. Oh, and hurry up. It's cold in this boat.
Okay.
That must be a simple wooden dock. Looks like it can just about hold my weight. A lot of... That's the biggest tree I've ever seen.
Okay. I guess there's not much else to do here, so let's... I'm just making sure... because I'm making sure I get all the notes and stuff. I want to try to... considering how small this game is, I want to try to 100% everything here.
Don't forget...
Okay, so let's go to the last suspect, which I believe is a protester, from what I've hinted at here. Aha. Stop swamping the swamp.
These flower petals... a rather prominent tree stump looming over the... It's hard to... I'm impressed someone managed to pitch a tent here, and I'm impressed someone would want to.
Oh.
It's a colorful, Boggy-themed padlock. He's staring into my soul. It should open if I set the right number.
I don't know the code yet. Also, I'm kind of assuming... is that not... whoever... but does that tent not belong to this person?
Looks like this Looks like this...
Just gonna make sure I click on everything here.
Looks like...
doesn't seem like
a rather prominent...
there's not much here. Okay, let's talk with this final person.
Oh? You've arrived at a bad time, my friend. For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
I always arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here. Running around, spending their parents' money, you know.
Well, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking, this place is beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
I am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
That's a pretty cool name. Can I call you Ed?
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
That's a nickname. I see. Why? Because it gives you an elevated sense of purpose? Because you're a good swimmer? Because you'd bounce if I threw you at a wall?
Why? Because it gives you an elevated sense of purpose?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again, until my job is done.
You're protesting, right?
What is his job?
I certainly am. And now that you're here, I'm getting you involved.
What does that mean? Yeah, I haven't got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go ahead. I'm all ears. Plus, I have a little notebook.
What was the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it was...
Not thought. Felt.
I felt... Well, something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is working perfectly, Detective.
So you're against the tourist attraction? Yeah, let's see. You'd rather this area was kept as a natural habitat, right?
Right again. And that precise word, habitat. First and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Well, okay, I'm following you, but it's not like they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About Boggy?
A creature like that. He's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis, assuming he's not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I agree. I think he should be left alone. But like you said, he can probably handle himself. And if no one has even seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything. So instead, I made the decision to stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
He's not an academic, he's not an artist, he's just a professional protester. Okay.
You come here every day?
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only going to ask you about one of those days. What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late. Then I went to get something to eat at Harper's Cafe before I...
Wait, you ate at the cafe here? Doesn't supporting a tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat. Especially now.
And you're sleeping here? Doesn't it get cold at night?
Well, I came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
That's right. And I admit I may have heard some stranger than usual sounds floating around the swamp last night.
What kind of sounds?
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most terrifying sounds at night. Hundreds of animals, some tiny, some much larger, awaken and make their own protests. Every night until the sun rises in the morning.
Insects make noises at night. Okay, I've written it down.
Yeah, okay, so he's a protester who, I mean, usually if you're a protester, you won't do things to support the thing you're protesting against, and giving money to the cafe is... That's... I don't know.
What can you tell me about these designs for a costume? A Boggy costume.
It's Boggy! I must admit, I've been a fan of his before I ever came to the swamp.
A fan? So you're interested in cryptozoology?
Oh, no, I meant, well, Boggy has been in all kinds of cartoons and comic strips. He's one of the greatest characters of the last 100 years. I've got some comics in my tent. You really should see.
But he was only discovered 60 years ago.
Oh, that's true. Well, I rounded up.
But what about his costume? Have you seen anyone wearing it?
I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing anything like that. And I'm a very observant person.
I'm gonna say right now, I think this Echo person is my number one suspect at the moment. Because, again, I'm not sure if they're the one who murdered him, but they are definitely the person who probably... They seem like a big fan of the cartoon version of Boggy. And they probably would have... They're probably my number one suspect of using that costume, that making and using that costume. They also admitted they're not an academic, they're not an artist. And we know that some of the other suspects have aspects of them that kind of rule them out for using the costume. We have Agent Folder, who's very much an academic. They are very interested in the actual creature, not the cartoon version, so they would probably not design a costume like this. We have the lady, the lady living in the cabin. She's a very good seamstress. She would not have designed such a costume. It would have been too gauche for her. So those two I think are eliminated. I don't know about the other ones at the moment. It's starting to make me think a little bit. Let's go through the clues.
No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea.
Let's go through all these.
Show it to somebody.
No.
No thanks, my...
Interesting, he has no comment about the photo.
This is the journal, correct? The one that man left here 60 years ago?
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973,
But you're protesting to protect the real swamp creature. The cartoon character is just some commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course.
Yep, my suspicions are increasing here.
I'm afraid I have no idea.
They seem like a...
Show it to somebody else.
It's kind of it's kind of like one of those sort of things where maybe someone made maybe there's like some historical event and then, or maybe character, and someone made an anime or cartoon about it, and then he is such a fan of the show, the piece of entertainment, not the actual history. That's the kind of impression I'm getting from him.
No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea.
So it doesn't have anything to say
Show
here.
it to somebody.
No comment about swamp juice.
No thanks.
No comment about bog dogs.
I'm afraid I have...
No comment about the lockpick.
Show it to...
And nothing about...
No thanks, I'm afraid...
He really...
Show it to...
He has really no comment about anything else. Alright, let's talk about these other people.
I have nothing to say about them. A man who has sacrificed luxuries to protect those who need protecting. Pretty good beard, too. He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest? But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will.
Interesting. The only two challenges we haven't unlocked are with the Sally at the gift shop and this person.
You're asking the wrong person. You're wasting your time with that one. I have nothing to say about them. Ah, yes, Agent Folder.
Oh, they do
a
know
good
him.
man.
You know him?
We get on rather well, and we shared a number of views on the way things were run around here.
Interesting.
Boggy is my prime suspect, you know. The creature you're trying to protect.
Protect is the wrong word. If your suspicions were correct, we could both agree he's a creature that doesn't need protecting.
You think he might be the murderer?
I think he's a wild animal, and he wants to be left alone at any cost. The murder victim.
Since last night, yeah. But he was the owner of Boggy's Bog. Did you know him?
Not personally. To be honest, I'm quite glad about it.
Yeah, I think I can see the motive for this guy. If he dressed up as Boggy and he murdered Remington, and as Boggy murdered Remington and pinned it on Boggy, then that would give enough reason for everyone to leave the swamp. They don't want anything that would satisfy his goal. Like, people would basically, the tourist attraction would close down, people would leave, all that jazz. Okay, I think it's time to actually get into the office. I feel like I'm playing Esoteric Ebb, where we're finally going into the scene of the crime, the tea shop, but toward the end of the game. I'll talk of these two after. We have a bunch of more clues we could talk to them with, but let's get in here. Is there a sign there?
Even though I have the key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped. This door has 2 keyholes. So, which key should I use in each one?
Oh, I have multiple keys. What am I trying to do here? The blue and red ones seem to go in the bottom. Yellow and green ones seem to go on the top. But what am I trying to construct here? Okay, apparently that was the answer. I don't know why that is. Okay, this is a bit creepy. A lot of things. Let's look at this.
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace. But one of the frames is empty. Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important. If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
Oh, this is very similar to the puzzle we encountered at the beginning of Dimhaven. One of these sort of puzzles. Classic strategy is to use the border, so we're going to do that. Though, there we go. Where's the... Oh, is this a... I see, okay. There's no middle section. There's just... There we go. Oh, this didn't attach.
This photograph, it's a young Remington, and some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles. Maybe I can ask Harper about it.
The First Order of Cryptozoological Hunters, Headquarters 1963. A group photo of a hunting club. A younger Remington stands among friends. They are all holding rifles. Did Remington try to hunt the creature down? Interesting.
This is the creepiest office I've ever been in. Ever. This is... Remington's desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed. An ink bottle spilled into his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. Yeesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings. It's a note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate. Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF.
FF.
And attached is a blurry little picture. It's some kind of metallic insect. The whole thing is a mystery. I have no idea.
Oh. So I just got an achievement that said Mystery for Tomorrow, which kind of implies to me that maybe this thing is a thing for the next game? Maybe Tangle Tower? That'd be kind of cool. Be kind of surprised though, because Tangle Tower was made only a few years ago. The gap between this game and Tangle Tower is about 8 years or something like that? Yeah. So I'm not sure how...
It's, the hat Richard. We're worried. Send word. The letter is signed and... it's some kind of... the whole thing.
Yeah, this thing might be completely irrelevant right now. At least in this game.
Vincent Vanderpeer's business card. There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. Vincent... there's...
can I see those couple numbers?
Vincent... there's a... Vincent...
I can't seem to get at that. It's a bit odd.
An old hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the window. This isn't the kind of thing I can ignore.
Okay.
No way. No way. Is this... a werewolf? These animals... they're all... they're not... I don't recognize any of them. These... hunting memorabilia. Claws, teeth... It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing. Hunting... it would...
I'm gonna try to click everything.
This
here.
is the creep.
Just to make sure I get it.
This is the...
But it seems like the last thing...
I don't know what's in that jar, and I wish it wasn't in there. I'm gonna stop looking at it now.
I'm gonna click the window. I think that's the last thing to look at here.
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off. The open window...
That kind of... I was hoping that the curtain would... there would be some clue that said that it was the fabric that Lady Maybridge gave to him. It's the only other fabric I can see in this room. This didn't really... I feel like I'm still missing something here.
Remington's... perhaps this... It's where send the letters and it's some Vincent. It's a letter before something caused him to spill his ink bottle. My dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but have only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close.
Oh.
All due to the simple realization. The rest is obscured. What a tease.
The simple realization of what?
It's a letter, but I feel old.
And this sounds like a response to this letter that he received.
There's a map of the swamp lying on the desk. It's been annotated in a few places. Huh.
I'm not sure if I can get any more information from
this
place. I was hoping for more of a breakthrough here. Guess we can go out.
I probably shouldn't leave until I've searched a bit more thoroughly.
Okay, there is something I'm missing here then. But what?
Photos, but one of the... Wait, this photo and some... Maybe
I've already done that.
This is... The open... Something happened here. There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window.
Is that it?
I probably shouldn't.
No, there's still something left. What are you...
Remington's salt and perhaps this.
What do they want me to do here?
It's the letter and it's some whole. It's a I there's a it's Vincent. There's a it's there's a map of this. There's a map of it's an old bit. This is some there's no some there's.
I'm not sure what I'm missing something in here, but I feel like I've clicked everything.
It's a sharp metal poker for a fireplace hidden in the shadows.
Oh,
Something about those 3 prongs. I feel like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
oh wow. This poker was just hiding in the corner there. I didn't even think to click on it, but yeah, no, that would fit the injury that... Oh, and there's also slime on it too. A fireplace poker hidden in Remington's office. It has 3 small prongs on the end. There is a small amount of dried blood on the tips of the prongs, covered in a strange liquid slime. The 3 prongs match up with Remington's wounds. Could this be the murder weapon? There's one last thing about it.
Have I uncovered a secret in here?
Yeah. Explains why, disproves that, is historical evidence that... murdered the victim. Belonged to a secret society. Remington's desk is... explains why? I don't think this is it.
Remington's desk explains why Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. What is that supposed to mean?
I don't think that's it. Richard Remington. We don't know anything about the photo. It's probably not was a ghost. Murdered the victim. The problem is I don't have a suspect here. There's only Richard here. And Sally's face makes no sense. There was no broken mirror. The hunting photo explains why the hunting rifle was found at the crime scene?
The hunting photo explains why the hunting rifle was found at the crime scene. No.
No. Okay. Is it trying to refer to the footprints? This one seems not as clear as the previous ones. Not those footprints disproves. I really don't know what this last one is. Murdered the victim. That makes no sense. Was found. Explains why. Maybe this
Remington's desk explains why those footprints was found at the crime scene. Oh, that doesn't make... There's something about Mr. Remington.
Something about Mr. Remington.
Remington's desk explains why the hunting photo was found at the crime scene.
Yeah, I'm losing my mind here too. I don't know what they're trying to get at here. Is historical... The hunting photo is historical evidence that...
The hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story. If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around, see if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Ah, okay, that's what they were trying to imply. Okay, sure. Richard Remington's real reasons. Okay. We're about, 79% done the game.
There's an open window. One of the...
So let's review what we got right now. We have we got Sally. I see. Okay, so it shows me what I'm missing. I'm still missing.
Not suspicious. Suspicious.
Oh, I see. We can set this to set our suspicion level. Thinks the swap is disgusting. I don't know if I play around with it. I was like wondering what this means. And Echo has a few things we don't know about either. So those are the clues. We're still missing... Oh, we're still missing one thing from the crime scene itself. That's a bit odd. I guess let's talk with some more people.
I found these designs for a costume. A boggy costume.
Aha, the legendary swamp creature.
Yeah, that's the one.
But these are just a child's drawings, are they not?
You think?
Perhaps. It's difficult to tell.
You saw Remington last night, but had you met him before? Did you know him?
I've never really spoken with him, but we've come into contact a few times. Vincent likes to handle that kind of work, and I like to let him.
What do you think of this place? The tourist attraction, I mean.
I can't say I like the idea of a natural area like this becoming commercialized.
I know! I just can't understand why anyone would even try.
I think Mr. Remington had his reasons. He looked like a man with a couple of secrets.
Like what?
I have no idea. If I knew, they wouldn't be secrets.
Okay. I have reason. I have nothing to suspect Bobby here. Yeah, I think he just seemed like it's a bit odd that you're making a tourist attraction here. What about these clues?
Yes, that's my photograph, taken near the woods at the north end of Boggy's Bog.
Oops.
I found...
Whoops.
Yes, that's my photograph, taken near the woods at the north end of Boggy's Bog. Have you tried looking there?
We could try looking there again, see if maybe there's something we missed.
I'm sorry, I have not seen that before. What is it? Some evidence from last... That's great.
Okay, probably he has nothing to say about
I'm sorry, I have not...
I'm just gonna...
What is it?
I'm just gonna go through everything here.
That's the food.
That's the food I saw Mr. Remington eating at the cafe last night. That confirms it.
Before he got ill and rushed back to his office?
That's right.
This is going down in my notebook. It might be important.
I'm sorry, I have not... What is it?
I feel like I'm just clicking through
sorry,
everything
I have
here.
not...
Sorry if this seems a bit tedious, but...
What is it?
Just want to make sure I cover everything. Okay, so there's no comment about all that. What about all the other people we've met?
You should ask someone else.
No comment about Sally.
Try showing it to somebody.
No comment about Echo.
I really don't have...
No comment about Harper, I guess.
You should ask someone.
Or Lady Weybridge.
Try showing it to somebody.
Yeah, he seems kind of separate from everybody here. Already done. Feels like I'm done talking to him. Ah, there's a little hint there to say, yep. There's not much else to talk about there.
What can you tell me about these designs for a boggy costume?
Nothing whatsoever.
You're sure you didn't see anything like this while you were filming yesterday? Wait, hold on a minute. What if
Don't you dare ask.
This costume isn't your doing, is it? Made for your movie, I mean?
My friend, there will be no costumed idiots within the viewfinder of my camera. I can assure you that.
What about your boggy movie? Isn't that going to be, like, a guy in a costume, or a puppet, or one of those weird robot things?
Technology has been kind to people like me. We no longer have any need for such tomfoolery. I can create a perfectly believable swamp creature within the confines of a computer. Much cheaper, too.
Huh.
That's kind of true, yeah. Just use CGI. So that kind of puts him on the like he has no reason to make a costume. So I think that kind of eliminates Vincent here.
I suppose you've met with our murder victim, Richard Remington.
Yes, I've been in and out of this place for a while now. Naturally, I've crossed paths with Remington a number of times. Good value, that one. A real raconteur, you know.
You liked him? So far, I'm getting the impression he wasn't the most popular guy around here.
Well, that much is clear, isn't it? The man obviously slipped up somewhere, made an enemy or two, and bam, that's that. You just can't be too careful, can you?
Yeah, I think he did have an enemy or two. Or three. But you liked him.
I respected him. Good head on his shoulders. Good business sense, that man. He understood how to make things work for him.
Okay. I initially thought that he might have a motive to, because he did have to pay part of the proceeds of the movie, but I feel like... Yeah, I think, considering that I don't think he's a suspect either.
He's a talented man, that Burl. Sometimes I wonder if he'd be better off pursuing his photography full-time, you know. I don't really have... You won't be getting... If you want to not... I don't really have time... You won't be...
Yeah, no comment about the costume.
If you want an autograph... I don't really...
Nope.
You won't be getting...
Nope.
If you want an autograph... I don't really have...
Yeah, I don't expect...
You won't be getting...
I don't expect him to have any comment about
If you want an
this.
autograph... I don't really have...
And little people. Probably not.
You want me to... I'm a busy man.
Nope.
I simply don't have... You want me to... I'm a busy man.
Okay, so... I think it's safe to say that these two... They're probably at the bottom of my list in terms of suspicion. They don't seem to... I don't think they have anything to do with this. Let's keep going this way. So...
I don't think it's a win. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
Blue and red flowers.
I don't think it's a... This side of the museum... That museum... Which... Is it...
Could talk with Agent Folder again here.
There's... This is a... I found these designs for a boggy costume.
Oh, some ridiculous new merchandise for tourists to waste their money on.
No, I believe the murderer was dressed like this last night when they attacked Remington.
If they were trying to scare him out of the swamp, they should have spent more time making an accurate design.
What do you mean?
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. It simply hasn't been researched properly.
What's wrong with it?
Well, those flippers? Pure guesswork. Nothing but foolish imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell me, Special Agent Folder, how would you do a better job researching it if nothing has ever been recorded?
Oh, well, that's... I mean, it's all a matter of taking the time to... It's just that... But there's no way anyone would believe... Nothing but foolishness.
That's fun. But it does sort of confirms that whoever made the costume did not do their research properly. And it still kind of points I still have my suspicion about Echo.
What can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
We didn't really have one, and now we definitely don't have one. But look, all I can say is that he was a coward who enjoyed watering down history for his own benefit.
What does that mean?
It means there are some chapters of this swamp's history that he never wanted anyone to know about.
Did he like you sniffing around this museum all the time?
I don't think he knew, to be honest. And even if he did, there's nothing he could have done about it. He has no right to this building. He knows that. We both know that.
Why not? It was part of his tourist attraction, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, we know that this building was founded by the explorer and then moved here. So it's technically not Remington's. Let's go through the clues again.
Is that the missing page of the journal?
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
Oh, yeah, no, they threw that joke in.
This is just a piece of junk they sell to tourists. It has no resemblance to the real creature.
So that was actually a clue, huh?
You're wasting your precious time, detective. I've never seen that I have no interest in...
Okay.
You're wasting...
I don't expect him
I've never seen that...
I don't expect him to have any comments about any of these.
So, you found it.
Oh.
I wonder who else knows about it.
Wait.
So, you found it. I wonder who else knows about it.
Oh, that's interesting. He doesn't go... Agent Folder knows about that photo. And he seemed to imply, I wonder who else knows about it. Maybe if I show this to Echo, it might unlock something.
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between...
And also the leggings.
I have no interest in...
Of course, yeah, of course he wouldn't have any interest in leggings.
Next time, only show me... Oh, yes,
Well, you know him. He occasionally asks me about the history and biology of the swamp creature.
I explained to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he ask about that?
Because some people are naturally curious. You should give it a try sometime.
I guess the thing is, if Echo did talk to Agent about getting all of the parts right for the costume, why didn't he, I would assume Folder would tell him, like, this is the real creature. So why didn't, I guess Echo, maybe it was hubris, maybe he just didn't listen to Folder, I don't know.
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever. If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh, whoops. Already did the challenge. I don't need to do that. Okay. Let's back out of that. I guess we can head back to Lady Weybridge's. Oh, the little girl's here.
Oh! Aha! The great detective returns. Did you run out of ideas? Need a little push in the right direction?
Is this another hint system? Let's see. You're the one who needs a little push?
You're the one who needs a little push.
Like it or not, I'm here to help you.
I get it. You give me a map, then you magically disappear and hide behind a tree for an hour. You want me to be impressed?
Did you talk to all the suspects yet?
Yep.
I'm working on it. You can't rush these things, you know?
Have you noticed anything unusual?
I notice that this is going to take longer than I originally planned, and I'm getting the feeling that I wasn't wrong about this tourist attraction.
What do you mean?
I had a hard time believing there could be a place like this here in a dark corner of a swamp. It didn't make sense, and it still doesn't.
Some things don't make sense straight away. You need to look a little closer.
At what? The mud? The water? The trees?
Nope. They've been here for years, and they're not to blame. They belong here.
She's gone again. Hiding in a bush, no doubt. I wonder if she'll ever tell me something I can actually understand.
She might have been referring to Boggy, perhaps. Okay, so this is the part where Boggy Boggy was sighted. They must have stood there, because that's where the three-toed flipper footprints would have been. I don't think there's anything else to look at here, though. Let's go back inside here.
You've been here so long, you must have crossed paths with Remington a few times. What did you think of him?
That man was a threat to the swamp. We'll be better off without him. Hopefully the curtain will fall on his little tourist attraction as well.
Better off? With a killer on the loose now?
There have been murderers loose in the swamp before.
What are you talking about?
In my time here, I've seen the swamp invaded by men. By hunters. Several times. They're relentless.
What were they hunting? Wait, what about Boggy? Is that why no one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal. That just meant they came back again and again, doing more harm each time.
But this area is protected by law, right?
It is now, but some men have no respect for laws, of any kind. They tried to get me to leave my home here. I stood my ground.
That's a lot of information.
But this whole area is a tourist attraction now. I doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's Bog with a gun and start hunting down his main attraction.
But we know that Remington initially came here with a hunting party, so he is not innocent in that regard. It also does imply that she said they kept coming back, so that means they were never successful in hunting down Boggy. So Boggy is still around. I think that's pretty much confirmed here. I might still need her chemistry skills. Okay, let's do that.
Let's see. First thing we do, then tap the phone.
Are we just doing this over and over again? This is silly.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients. Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. What's going on here? That was definitely the same as the other tests.
Okay, we did the black leggings, and we'll also do the poker.
Let's see. First, then tap.
This part seems a little silly. It's like, yep, it's green.
Now. Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. The swamp slime. It's all the same. It's the exact same liquid again. There's something about that green slime.
Okay, I think we finally reached the conclusion of that. Covered in a green powder belong to Boggy. Are covered in the same swamp slime. The fireplace poker and the black leggings are... the fireplace poker found at the crime scene and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime.
The fireplace poker found at the crime scene and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. Sally's leggings. They link her with the crime scene. I'll have to ask her about it.
Okay. Do we still have to... Let's talk about these other things.
He drew me into his journal. I was 20 years old. That's the end of the story.
I bet it's not. Does this explorer have a name?
Yes?
Are you going to tell me?
No.
I was actually kind of wondering, like, they kept calling this person the Explorer, but they don't give him any sort of name, even in the museum. So I guess we'll never know. Also, if she was 20 in that picture, that means that was 60 years ago. That means she's 80. Wow.
You can put that away. No, thank you. I recognize some of those men. Unfortunately. They've hunted in the swamp before.
Before it became a protected area?
Before that, yes. And one of them after that.
One of them after that. Okay, so one of the people in that picture still hunted after it became a protected area. Could be Remington. I'm still missing 3 clues. I'm gonna have to probably ask around for that again.
Show it to someone who doesn't.
So not this
I'm
person.
not even.
Okay, she doesn't know anybody. It still says I might still need her chemistry skills. I wonder if there's still... There's possibly still another... Maybe the head of the costume where I have to test that against. Test the chemical composition of that. I might have to come back here again. Let's go this way.
You said you knew Remington?
He and I knew each other for a long time. I came to work at his tourist attraction in the early days, when he needed help.
Well, what kept you here?
I know most people wouldn't want to work in a place like this. I actually like it here, so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr. Remington has his reasons. He probably had several. I don't presume to know what they all were. Even though we were friends, he had some secrets, some hobbies, that I was happy to let him keep secret.
Secrets? Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream, I can tell you that much.
A man with a dream. That's a bit odd.
I don't know everything.
He might have... I wonder if Harper has something to say about the photo.
I can't help you with... Why don't you That's Mr. Remington's old hunting rifle. He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason. He was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently. It's Mr. Remington's fireplace poker. This slime on the handle. It's familiar for some reason. One of Mr. Remington's secrets. I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world, seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
Okay, that confirms that. Interesting.
It's here a lot. I think he's been putting less effort into his protests recently. Which is a shame. I think it's an admirable cause.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really. Sometimes he likes to talk, just casual conversation. He asks how business is going and what everyone likes to eat, nothing of real importance.
That's suspicious. That means that would be why Echo, if he's asking that, Echo would have asked what Mr. Remington eats, and that's how he knew to poison the bog dogs. Very suspicious. Yeah.
I don't know very much about them.
Okay. So we're probably done here. 93% done. Let's head to the gift shop. And we're probably gonna j'accuse her. But let's do these other things first.
So what can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I didn't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something that wasn't this tourist attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
What? Are you implying that I know the answer to that?
I think that was a rhetorical question.
Is that one of your clues? It's nice.
Okay.
I have no...
I don't expect her to know anything about any of these.
Where are you
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a pretty good view of him from here. Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book. His protest used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
I'm happy to say, I don't know.
There might be something I can ask Echo about.
This must be a way to unlock the challenge for Echo then. Some of my breakfast has recently acquired, spends more time holding, is never spoken to. So Echo spends less time holding the protest sign because he's so terrified, and more time in his tent, and less time in his tent, and plans to eat it. Hold on. I just want to hear how this sounds.
Echo spends less time holding my breakfast and plans to eat it. No.
Hey, this would have been funny too. Yeah.
Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent. I wonder if Echo can tell me what he's been doing that's more important than his protest.
We also know that the first time we went toward the office, we didn't see Echo outside. So I assume that kind of hints that he was in his tent doing whatever he's up to. But yeah, let's j'accuse.
The black leggings you found in your bag this morning, they're covered in the same slime that was on the murder weapon.
Everything in this swamp is covered in slime. What's your angle, Grimoire?
I like how she asked that. What's your angle? This exact slime hasn't been found anywhere else. That's not true. Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume. Probably this one.
Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume.
Costume? Is that why someone took them out of my bag last night?
Well, I don't have proof someone else took them.
If I had been wearing them when I committed a crime, do you think I would hand them over to a detective the second he shows up? Besides, look at them. What do you notice?
They're loose and stretched. They're far too long for you to wear. That doesn't make any sense. This last one. You're too fat to wear these? Oh, this is danger zone answer there. No, I think it's the first one.
They're loose and stretched.
That's right, someone else. Someone larger than me has worn these. They're stretched out, especially at the waist. It's pretty obvious.
So, let's see. Somebody stole them to use in their boggy costume, and then put them back in your bag when they were done?
If you say so. It's not my job to know all the details. It's my job to sell souvenirs. Do you want a souvenir?
Oh, yes, but only if you choose one for me.
You look like you could use something to wind up. You can take this one.
Oh, okay. Oh. It's a fun end to the challenge. A small plastic toy sold at a gift shop. Okay. Boggy's feet are hidden in a bucket of water. What's the relevance of this thing, though? This seems to be the remaining...
I always thought it was weird that his feet are in that little bucket all the time.
It's just part of the character, I guess. I'm surprised they don't sell some sort of boggy foot soaker.
and that would be the one product I'd consider buying.
Missed a business opportunity, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, we're almost done here. We're getting pretty close here. Oh, there's... Oh, I see. This, if I click on any of these, it'll show me things I've missed in the scene. That's cool. So the bridge I'm done. The cafe I'm done. Gift shop I'm done. The woods I'm done. Path I'm done. Museum... There's something missing here. Museum... The office is done. Outside the office is done. Clearing is done. The tent. This is probably the tent. And then I noticed the crossroad. This might be the tree? Let me just check these other parts here. No clues. Okay, that's good. So we're missing a clue. We're missing a note in the crossroad and the museum.
What?
Okay, I guess I'll just talk to Echo then. Try to complete the rest of this. Oh, the girl's here again.
You again. Ready with some cryptic advice, no doubt?
Don't let them take him.
Who? The murderer? That's my job. I gotta make sure that they...
No, the creature. Don't take him away. This place is his home.
Oh, Boggy. Hey, don't worry. I didn't really believe he could be, responsible for this mess.
You didn't?
Well, no.
Mainly because I didn't believe he existed at all. I don't believe he could ever hurt anyone. I've always known who the murderer was, and it's not Boggy.
I've always known who the murderer was, and it's not Boggy.
So, he won't get in trouble? You won't have to leave?
Well, he's been out here for what, 60 years, hasn't he? And stayed out of trouble for that long. I have a feeling some detective isn't going to change all that in one day.
Well, in that case, he says... Thank you.
Oh. That's kind of sweet.
There's a hollow...
I think Boggy's in there somewhere, though.
Note to self. It's the base of it. Was this entire place built around it?
Oh, this is the thing
It's the base of a gigantic tree, and it's sitting in the very heart of the swamp. Was this entire place built around it?
Built around Boggy's... That's his home, maybe? Let me just confirm that's the last... Whoops. I don't want to do that. Let me just confirm that's the last thing in the crossroad. Yeah, that's the thing I'm missing. So the museum thing I'm missing... I'm kind of wondering if I should just quickly go to the museum and just see if I can find that last note. I'll talk to you in a sec. I'm also missing the code for his tent. I don't know where I'm going to get that. So the note, is it inside the museum, I believe? Just double check here. Okay, so there is something in the museum I'm missing.
That museum... Wait, is it...
What could it be?
Did you... it seems...
Okay, we already looked at this.
This is a... thing... Unless the thing... Models...
We already did the claws.
These are skulls.
Skulls.
Books about...
Stuff on the top shelf.
It's a... Swamp Studios. Providing the best in swamp-based animated entertainment.
Oh, okay. It must be something in here, because I looked at this and I didn't think to click on anything.
It says another story from Boggy's Bog. But actually, I think this is from the very first episode. Boggy playing the piano. He's having a grand old time. It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show. It's a poster from the old...
Okay, so no comment about swamp sound.
It's a...
But what about this?
Copyright MCM XXXIV. That'll be 1934. 1934.
I was right. Yeah.
Copyright...
I suppose I feel like this is the clue, but I don't know.
It's... But... Bog... He's a... It's a... It's...
Maybe not. Maybe...
Swamp provide...
Maybe there's nothing actually here.
In a... It's only that much... This... There's... Let's go first. Let's see. This is...
Hold on, did I just... Oh, okay. Just the mention of the... Just looking at the poster was this last one. Okay, I kind of missed that. Okay, so now, yeah, we've completed all of that. I'm just gonna look here. How can I get the... I want to get the head of the Boggy costume. I know it's at the gift shop, but I can't seem to get it. I'm also looking through here. What am I missing here? We have all the information about Boggy.
So?
All the information about Agent Folder. Information about Bobby. I think the last only person is Echo, right? I think we're missing a few things about them. Yep, there's one thing there. And Sally, we know everything. So I want to get the rest of that evidence, though. So give me a sec. Let me see if I can just try and get that head. It sounds a bit weird, but I want to...
It's a humble... What on earth? This thing doesn't seem to belong here at all.
Oh. I thought I clicked this already.
It's some kind of roughly made costume head, I think.
The fabric looks kind of like the curtain. If I show this to Lady Weybridge, she might know something.
There's a strange piece of red fabric stuffed inside. 2 clues for the price of 1, I guess. What? There's a 2 clues.
Okay. Headpiece from a homemade Boggy costume. Okay. It does... Okay, it says 100%, but we're still missing something. I think we're basically at the stage of the game where I'm trying to just get everything here. Oh, the current pieces. I see. This is... I see. This is the missing thing. Okay, in that case, I think I'm just going to go through all the suspects.
It's a humble...
I'm just going to go through the suspect. We're going to go in the counterclockwise direction and just ask about this.
What?
So let's ask about the current
Is that one of your clues?
She doesn't know anything about that.
That is not something from my gift shop. I've never seen it before.
Okay. I'm gonna try to I know it says 100% up there, but I want to 100% everything here in these 3 things if we can. So let's go this way.
I can't help you with that one. That's the same fabric from Mr. Remington's curtains. Why don't you show that?
Okay. We're done there. Let's go talk with Lady Weybridge.
If you bring me something with liquid on it, You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
Oh, she doesn't recognize the curtain piece. Okay, maybe it's not hers.
No, thank you.
And okay, I guess that's a dead end. Weird. Let's go back out. Let's check the museum again. Let's talk with Folder.
So, a good example of how Boggy's feet are never shown in any form. They often use that little red bucket to hide them. I have no interest in something like that. You're wasting your
Okay, nothing of particular interest there. It does look like we've 100%ed all the clues, though, so maybe it's not really worth talking with these two about it, but I'll just do it anyway. Just for
If you want to know,
nothing.
I don't really.
Nothing.
You won't be getting.
Yeah, I figured. That's great. Yeah.
I'm sorry I have... What is it?
Okay, so we're done that. We're missing the one thing about Echo. And we're missing the one known at the protest, probably the tent. So let's go confront him now.
Oh?
We don't know the code to his tent, though.
So what did Mr. Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp. If he ever truly thought it was, and he was even more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you hanging around, right?
That man was exceptionally skilled at ignoring me. Ignoring anything he didn't like.
So, what, he just left you alone?
He expected me to get bored and go home. He figured I'd get sick of this place and he'd have it back to himself.
But he didn't want it to himself, did he? He wanted lots of people to come visit all the time, surely.
I'm sure it says that in the brochure. Yes.
Let's, okay, we've already done that one. Let's go through the clues.
Show it to somebody else. No thanks, but
I have a feeling he's not going to have any much comment on some of these.
I'm afraid I have no...
Yeah, bullshit. No, you're the one who made the costume.
What?
You're not a bad detective.
Well, I found the photo in Remington's office. It was ripped up, though. I think he was some kind
He
of...
was a lot of things. Don't lose that picture. And show it to Mr. Harper before you leave.
Show it to Mr. Harper before you leave?
Show it to somebody else.
Huh.
Why are you carrying that around with you?
I have a suspicion it may have been the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws, wasn't he?
So both Echo and Agent Folder had a very dark reaction to this photo. Very odd. Alright, let's do challenge.
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask...
Untouched people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone else is doing their best to ignore me.
So, you admit it's true?
You can put your notebook away. There isn't really any reason for it. Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if it's not worth writing down, maybe it's worth hearing.
In that case, you'd forget it.
How do you know? Maybe it would echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away in his tent.
And we're playing guess what he was doing?
Notebook time.
I have a silly nickname. Okay. It was raining? No. What is... ghosts? Tax? Is this the costume? Oh no, Boggy. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so this... Okay. I see. We can... So Rain Ghost, the Taxman, or Boggy. I'm not sure. None of these seem to stick out to me. Let's try this one.
You've been in your tent, hiding from Boggy.
Why not?
Oh, that's the answer. Okay. We've...
I think it's time I went to talk to Officer James.
Chapter 4, the beginning of the end.
I'm impressed someone might, and I'm...
We still don't know what the code is.
It's a piece. It should open. It's Echo's tent. I think he's been here for a while.
Do I know the code already? Trying to think. Boggy hat, Boggy toy. Because we're missing just this one last thing here. Probably about the tent. But I don't know. I guess we can let's talk to the officer again. Or see. I don't know if this will just get me straight into solving the case here.
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to.
Do I want to continue? Maybe I just go back here. I want to complete whatever this is.
That's where I can switch to walk. Oh, I can turn.
Yeah, I want to do this last one, but I don't know what the code could be. It would probably be something that Echo would have set. Could it be 1934, maybe? Because that's when the cartoon was made.
And
I'm
it's Echo's.
I'm actually gonna try it. Let's see if that's. Okay. So this feels like a hint that didn't really point you directly at it, but it's the only number that I saw in that poster. The only number I've seen in the game, like a 4-digit number. So this is the last clue.
It's a journal. I guess it belongs to Echo. Bad news. Remington is dead.
Oh.
I don't know what to do. Was my whole protest in vain? They'll shut this place down, sure, but I'll never know if I got through to him. That's all he's written.
Okay, I got a 100% achievement, so there we go. The journal entry seems to imply that maybe he didn't do it. Let's go. Let's finish the game, I guess. Continue.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Boggy from last night? Let me see that photo.
Okay. I'm gonna go through it. Okay.
If that's not Boggy, what is it?
It is a costume.
I found designs for the costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one that...
But the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature? How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature?
So not I guess the flippers, but we know that Boggy's footprints are for the missing page.
What's this? I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on this page. They were just a product of these flippers. A part of the costume.
But Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
Actually, I like this sort of interrogatory, like the officer is basically kind of like, oh, these are all the obvious things. Why doesn't that add up? And we're just sort of, making counter arguments, saying, oh no, we have the evidence to prove that.
The prongs match up with the wounds perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime. See?
Ah. But this swamp slime was one of the reasons Boggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think.
I think it's just swamp juice.
This stuff is an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom of the cafe, which reminds me.
What is that exactly?
A poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom. He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
To make sure no one would eat at the cafe ever again. To make sure everyone in the swamp would be poisoned. To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to the office.
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone?
Okay.
I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work out.
Video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right.
So we're doing something. The only if you ever played any of the if you ever played any of the Danganronpa games, there's a very similar sort of thing where you have to, at the very end of each case, you have to piece together what exactly happened, and we're doing something similar here. But in this
Drag
case,
them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order.
In this case, we are matching it to the different noises that we saw in the video footage.
And if you want to hear the sounds again, you can tap on them.
No problem. I can always check my case file if I want to go over my notes.
Okay. So, let's actually listen to all these for a sec. Creaking. Ah. That sounds like the gun going off. That's the curtain ripping. That's him dropping. And that's I don't know what that last thing is. Remington rips off some curtain fabric as he falls. That's probably this one. Remington cries out in shock as Boggy appears. That's probably this one. Cries out in shock and falls backwards. That one. Culprit grabs the metal poker and stabs Remington. Might be this one here. Remington fires his hunting rifle at the culprit. That's the blast. Remington lands on the planks outside his office. That's the thud. Culprit drops the metal poker in the office. It might be down the bottom.
I think that's it.
Yep.
Ah, excellent. There's just 2 small details bothering me. First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
Ah, yeah, we found it in the head.
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the head of the costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
Ah, well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington miss his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain. The one thing that has eluded me so far. I'll drag the clue items from the left onto my drawing here, and we'll see what happens when we compare the pieces I collected with the original design I found.
I like how it says, "Hello, I am the murderer." Okay, so the question, just to reiterate, the question is, why did Remington was a seasoned hunter? Why did he miss the murder suspect? I guess we are missing, let's see, flippers, head, claws. We are missing the torso. We haven't found the torso yet.
Wait! You never found the body piece! The torso!
You're right, and I never would have found it. Not lying around. Not like the others.
Where is it?
But what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made up of some thick material. Something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
soften the impact from a bullet! Aha!
Exactly.
Oh,
well, let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the costume?
There is the crossroad with the little hidden area. That would be my first guess.
Where is that last piece of...
Okay, so that's not it. Huh, I guess we're just guessing here, huh? We found the head at the gift shop. We found the flippers outside the office. We found the claws in the museum. And also the leggings at the gift shop, too. Where's a good spot where to find this?
But how? We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple. He's still wearing it.
He is, isn't he? I didn't even... Now that I look back, now it sort of like clicks. Yeah, okay.
I don't know what you want with me. Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp, and lucky enough to have somebody else deal with him for you. You worked it out. He had his rifle on him. He got half a glance at me and pulled the trigger without hesitation.
But why would he do that? You were dressed as Buggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific specimen, not to mention his main attraction.
You're right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Not unless you're in on the secret.
He was actually trying... Remington was actually still trying to hunt Boggy down. I think. Maybe? Let's see. Leads me to believe... Can't be proof that... Forgot to tell me that... Was framed because... Was eaten by Boggy. Was Boggy in disguise. Was here to hunt Boggy. Was stolen by Boggy. Okay. Echo... Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy. Echo was framed because... Echo forgot to tell me that. Can't be proof that. Let me try this one. I don't think this is it.
Echo was framed because Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy. I don't get it. A secret that Remington kept hidden in his office.
The hunting photo... Oh, maybe it might be the hunting photo, actually. The hunting photo The hunting photo leads me to believe that Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
Okay, we've got all these final chapters here.
A secret society, an order of hunters, seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The Order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you've finally come around. It's not just
But what about Remington? He was a member of this order?
He made Boggy his own personal project, his own obsession. For years he hunted the creature, the potential perfect addition to his collection.
But he owned the tourist attraction. He set it up himself, didn't he?
He did. It was just his way of forming a legal loophole. Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
A creature that might not even exist.
And that's why Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly. He didn't want to take any chances.
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service. That creature, he can live in peace again.
Can he? You tried to frame him for murder. You wanted everyone to think he was some kind of ruthless predator?
Well, think about it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down.
Yep, I said that earlier.
Everyone would finally realize they had no business here.
But he's not a killer. You didn't have the right. How can you know what Boggy wanted?
How can you know what Boggy wanted? He might not be what you're...
Detective.
It's
finished. Well, don't be angry. You should be glad. It's finally time to leave the swamp. You have another job to do.
I don't know.
Not that it makes any difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just to scare him. Convince him Boggy wasn't going to let him live here in peace any longer. But, true to form, he had his rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
You still murdered the guy.
It makes a difference.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come with us. Fortunately, there's a police station just a few miles down.
Hey, wait!
Oh, it's so loud. Fortunately, the cinematic is much louder than the rest of the game. I can't control the volume. Sorry about that. He's cute though, Boggy.
Aha!
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
That was fun. I can turn it down for OBS here.
Grimoire.
Oh.
Well, what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us everything he knew.
A number of rumors going around the department have been confirmed.
And Remington's office?
Searched, down to the last detail. And, well, we agree with you, but I know what you're thinking. I'd love to put an end to it, just the same as you. But there's always...
Are we going after them?
We'd better be.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, this... Okay, so... I guess they planned some sort of sequel to this, but... Is Tangled... Because, again, this game came out in 2014. And... It's going to be like many, many years until they make Tangle Tower. That little girl... I know that in Tangle Tower, and we saw this in the Mermaid Mask, that Detective Grimoire gets a sidekick. I don't think it's... The little girl doesn't grow up to them, I think. Because they don't have the same red hair. But that's interesting. And I don't know who they're trying to... I guess maybe the Secret Society, maybe they're trying to go after them. But yeah, that's Detective Grimoire Secret of the Swamp. That's the first... Well, it's not technically the first game, but the first game I'm going to be playing on stream. So I hope you enjoyed that. Again, not a particularly challenging game. Very, easy puzzles. But, pretty interesting, entertaining story, I have to say. I think it's good to just play the series in order. So maybe it'll give us more context by playing this first. Maybe it'll give us more context when we play Tangle Tower tomorrow and on Friday, and then also the Mermaid Mask later this month. So yeah, apologies about the sound. I can't control. It seems like I can't control the. I can set these settings here, but I can't control the cinematic sound. It seems to be separate. Hopefully, again, Tangle Tower was made only a few years ago, so I'm hoping that, I think they'll have a lot more better options and settings that I can play around with. Also, I'm kind of curious about my achievements. I'm missing 2 of them. Get inside the tent. I guess it is. I guess it would have been. It would have been possible to not complete the game 100%. So, like some of these, like this last thing about the tent. I think some people might have skipped that and just went straight to the end of the game. I don't know what these 2 are. Haunt the Swamp, Due Diligence. But yeah. All right. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. And yeah, as I said, this game is pretty short. We only finished in about 3.5 hours. That's pretty good. Tomorrow I'll be starting Tangle Tower. That game has from what I can tell, has a play time of about 8 hours. So it's probably going to take 2 streams. So I'll be playing that on Wednesday and Friday. As I announced on my Blue Sky, I won't be streaming on Thursday, as I said on my schedule. I've moved that to Friday. So Wednesday and Friday I'll be playing Tangle Tower. And then next week... Not really sure what we're going to do. It'll probably be a pretty light week in streaming. And then the week after, starting on July 13th, is a crazy week where we're going to play The Altar's Last Variable, the new DLC that's coming out, The Mermaid Mask, which is the 3rd game in this series, and then also Desktop Explorer. So hopefully I can see you for that. But yeah, that's about it. If you want notifications on when I'll be going live, just please feel free to... follow me on Blue Sky or join my Discord server. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.